The United States has long prided itself on being a nation of immigrants. Its very foundation rests upon the idea of welcoming those seeking a better life. However, this core principle is facing a significant challenge. The issue at hand is birthright citizenship, the automatic granting of citizenship to anyone born within U.S. borders. This right, enshrined in the 14th Amendment, is now a subject of intense debate and legal scrutiny. The crux of this debate lies in differing interpretations of the 14th Amendment's clause guaranteeing citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof. While this has historically been understood to include children born to undocumented immigrants, a new wave of legal challenges seeks to redefine this understanding. This debate is not merely a philosophical exercise, it has real-world implications for families across the nation, raising anxieties and uncertainties about their futures. The outcome of this legal battle will undoubtedly shape the fabric of American society for generations to come. The battle lines are drawn, and the nation watches with bated breath as the future of birthright citizenship hangs in the balance. In January 2025, President Trump reignited the debate surrounding birthright citizenship with a controversial executive order. This order seeks to limit the scope of the 14th Amendment, specifically targeting children born in the U.S. to undocumented immigrants and those on temporary visas. The executive order asserts that these children are not subject to the full jurisdiction of the United States and therefore not automatically entitled to citizenship. This stance directly contradicts the long-held interpretation of the 14th Amendment and sets the stage for a high-stakes legal battle. Trump's executive order has been met with immediate backlash, with critics denouncing it as unconstitutional and discriminatory. They argue that it undermines the very fabric of American identity, which has always been intertwined with immigration. The executive order stands as a stark reminder of the deep divisions within American society regarding immigration and national identity. It has ignited a firestorm of controversy, forcing the nation to confront fundamental questions about its values and its future. At the heart of the birthright citizenship debate lies the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Ratified in 1868, this amendment was intended to guarantee equal protection under the law for all persons born or naturalized in the United States, including formerly enslaved people. The amendment's citizenship clause states that all persons born or naturalized in the United States, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Proponents of birthright citizenship argue that this language is clear and unambiguous, encompassing all children born on U.S. soil, regardless of their parents' immigration status. However, those seeking to limit birthright citizenship argue that the phrase "subject to the jurisdiction thereof" creates an exception for children of non-citizens. They contend that the original intent of the 14th Amendment was not to grant automatic citizenship to the children of those who are not subject to U.S. law. This clash of interpretations has set the stage for a legal showdown of epic proportions, with the potential to reshape the very understanding of American citizenship. The outcome of this battle will have far-reaching consequences for generations to come. President Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship has been met with a wave of legal challenges from various groups and individuals. These opponents, including immigrant rights organizations, civil rights advocates, and legal scholars, argue that the order is unconstitutional and discriminatory. They contend that the 14th Amendment's guarantee of birthright citizenship is clear and unambiguous, and that the executive order represents an overreach of presidential power. They argue that the order undermines the very foundation of American democracy, which is built on the principles of equality and inclusion. Several lawsuits have been filed across the country, with plaintiffs seeking to block the executive order from being implemented. They argue that the order would create chaos and confusion, potentially leading to the denial of basic rights and services to countless children. The legal battle over birthright citizenship is far from over. The outcome of these lawsuits will have significant implications for the future of immigration policy in the United States and the very definition of American citizenship. In this pivotal moment, the justices are faced with the complex issue of birthright citizenship. They delve into historical precedents, examining the 14th Amendment and its implications. The debate is intense, with each justice bringing their unique perspective to the table. Questions arise about the original intent of the framers and how it applies to the modern context. The outcome of this deliberation could have far-reaching consequences for the interpretation of citizenship in the United States. As the justices weigh their options, the nation watches closely, awaiting a decision that could reshape the landscape of American identity. In the midst of the uncertainty, communities are grappling with the impact of these changes. The question remains, will the cradle of democracy withstand this chaos, or will it crumble under pressure? Families across the nation find themselves in a state of limbo, with policies shifting, their futures hang in the balance. It's a time of anxiety and hope as they wait for clarity on their status and rights. All eyes are now on the Supreme Court. The upcoming decision is poised to be a landmark ruling that could redefine the landscape of citizenship. As the nation holds its breath, the anticipation grows. Moving forward, it's crucial for citizens to engage in the conversation about the future of citizenship. Participation in civic dialogue and understanding the implications of these decisions are more important than ever.